Have you ever stopped to think why every time you say you want to lose weight, someone comes up with some kind of detox diet? It seems that as soon as you talk about losing weight, recipes for miraculous green juice, fasting with lemon, broths for 3 days, tea of this, tea of that. It's as if the promise of detoxing the body were the magic solution to all problems. But does it really work? Do these detox diets really help you lose weight? Or are they just another health trap disguised as a health trick? That's what we're going to talk about now. Maybe you've already tried a detox diet. Maybe you even lost a few pounds quickly, felt lighter for a few days. Your belly was flatter, your clothes a little looser. But what happened afterwards? Did the weight come back? Did you feel hungry again? Did you feel weak, irritated, no energy? The truth is that what many people call detox is, in practice, just a period of extreme calorie restriction disguised as health. And this may even generate quick results, but are they sustainable? Are they good for the body in the long term? And before we get into this topic, let me ask you something important. Are you already subscribed to this channel? Because if you are looking to lose weight in a real way consciously, without falling for empty promises and with real guidance, this channel is for you. Here we talk about nutrition, health and well-being with our feet on the ground, based on science and real-life experience. So if you haven't subscribed yet, click below, activate the bell, and come with us on this lighter and more conscious journey. And if this video makes sense to you, leave your like now. It really helps the channel to grow and impact more people who, like you, are tired of miracle solutions that don't work. Now answer me. Why do so many people still believe that they will truly lose weight just by drinking detox juice for a week? Why has the idea of cleansing the body become so seductive, as if the body were a clogged drain that needs to be unblocked with chlorophyll and ginger? The diet industry knows how to sell. It knows exactly how to prey on our insecurities. And when we are feeling heavy, unmotivated, guilty for having eaten too much, the idea of starting a detox seems perfect. It is like a reset button. But is this what the body needs? Most detox diets are based on cutting out practically all food groups. No carbohydrates, no fat, almost no protein, only liquids, fruits, raw vegetables. And this, of course, will generate rapid weight loss. But what is lost is not fat, it is water, it is muscle mass, it is glycogen. And here comes the problem. When the body goes into scarcity mode, it activates defense mechanisms. Your metabolism slows down, your appetite increases. And as soon as you start eating normally again, the weight comes back, sometimes with interest and correction. And then comes that terrible feeling of failure, that the problem is you, when in fact the problem is the method. The body does not need to be punished with restrictions to function. It needs to be understood. It needs to be respected. And do you know what the real detox your body needs is? Sleeping better, drinking more water, eating real food, moving your body, reducing ultra-processed foods, balancing your emotions. That is what reduces inflammation. That is what relieves the liver, improves the intestines, balances hormones, and consequently helps you lose weight in a healthy way. And of course, there is room for cleansing strategies in the body. There are serious protocols used by nutritionists that work to reduce toxins, improve digestion, and support the liver. But this is done with care, with balance, with guidance, not based on viral juice recipes on Instagram. It's different to follow an anti-inflammatory diet plan than to simply cut out everything and live on tea alone. Can you feel the difference? And perhaps you're asking yourself, so what should I do if I want to lose weight and feel like my body is heavy, inflamed, and intoxicated? The answer isn't in a week of liquids, but in building a sustainable eating pattern. And this starts with small daily decisions. You don't have to live on juice, but you can start your day with a glass of water with lemon. You don't have to eliminate everything, but you can reduce sugar and processed foods. You don't have to cut out carbohydrates, but you can choose better sources such as sweet potatoes, brown rice, and low-glycemic fruits. It's about balance, not punishment. And the most interesting thing about all this is that when you change the focus from punishment to care, your body responds. Your intestines improve, your digestion becomes lighter, your skin becomes brighter, your mood stabilizes, and your weight starts to fall off. Not in a desperate way, but in a real and lasting way. because there's no point in losing 3 kilos in 3 days and then gaining 5 the following week. What you really want is to stop living at war with the scale. And to do that, you need to stop living at war with food too. Now tell me, have you ever tried a detox diet? What was your experience like? Were you able to maintain the results? Did you feel good during the process? Share your story here in the comments, because when you share your story, you inspire other people who may be going through the same thing right now. And of course, if you want to know what really works to reduce inflammation in the body, speed up your metabolism and lose weight healthily, stay with me, because in the next part of this video, I'll show you which foods really help promote real internal cleansing, how to set up a self-care routine without being radical, and what signs your body gives you when it's overloaded. So now that you understand what detox diets don't do, let's talk about what really works when it comes to relieving your body, losing weight healthily and feeling lighter. And here's a secret that many people ignore. The body already has a perfect detoxification system. Your liver, kidneys, lungs, and even your skin work daily to eliminate toxins. What it needs is support, not deprivation. Want to give your liver real support to work better? Start by including more natural foods in your daily diet. Vegetables like broccoli, kale, arugula, spinach, artichokes, all of these help produce enzymes that facilitate the elimination of toxins. Fruits like lemon, orange, pineapple, and green apple are also great allies. And no, you don't need to turn them into juice. You can eat everything plain on your plate in a salad as a snack. The secret is consistency, not fashion. And guess what? Water, lots of water. It may seem obvious, but the truth is that many people are dehydrated, confusing thirst with hunger and overloading their bodies without realizing it. A hydrated body eliminates toxins much more easily. So if there's a detox that works, it's this one. Fill up your water bottle and make water your best friend. Have you ever stopped to think about how many glasses of water you've had today? Ask yourself that question now. Another crucial point is your intestines. You may be eating everything right, but if your intestines aren't working well, you'll feel bloated, stagnant, and tired. That's why including fiber, such as that found in fruits, vegetables, oats, chia seeds, and flaxseed, can make a huge difference. They feed the good bacteria in your intestines, regulate intestinal transit, and also make you feel full, which is a huge help for those who want to lose weight healthily. And here comes something that almost no one talks about in videos about detox diets: the role of emotions. When we feel anxious, stressed, or guilty for having eaten too much over the weekend, our first reaction is to look for a quick solution, a way to compensate. And that's when the detox diet comes in as a kind of penance. But the problem is that you're using food, or the lack of it, as a form of emotional control that will never work in the long run. Sustainable weight loss involves reconciliation with food, not punishment. Let's be realistic. Drinking tea for 3 days isn't going to solve an unbalanced relationship with food that's been built up over the years. But starting to look at your body with more respect and curiosity can open a new door. Instead of asking, what do I need to cut out? How about asking yourself, what does my body need today? It could be a vegetable. It could be rest. It could be movement. It could be a moment of silence. That's true detox. In fact, there's a habit that can make a big difference. Eating slowly, sitting at the table, chewing well, tasting your food, and respecting your signs of satiety. The rush of everyday life has made us eat as if we were racing, without presence, without connection. And this disrupts everything: digestion, mood, perception of hunger. The next time you eat, try stopping, breathing, and chewing more. It may seem simple, but this small gesture can completely change your relationship with food and even help you lose weight for real. And if you still feel like you need some extra help, that's okay. There are natural supplements that can support this process, such as turmeric, which has anti-inflammatory action, dandelion tea, which supports the liver, and green tea, which has a mild thermogenic effect. But understand, they work as support. They are not an isolated solution. Nothing will replace a balanced diet, quality sleep, and a peaceful mind. Now, I want to ask you, what have you tried so far believing it was a detox and that didn't work? Have you spent days only on liquids? Have you tried crazy recipes to cleanse the body and ended up feeling worse? Share here in the comments. Your experience may be very similar to that of other people who are watching right now and need to know that they are not alone. And if you have come this far, it is because you care about your health, your well-being, and are willing to do things differently. That is already a big step. The next step is to put these small actions into practice in your daily life, because real weight loss begins when you start taking care of yourself with truth, not in a rush, not in desperation, but with awareness. And if this video helped you in any way, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed, and share it with someone who is always on a detox diet and needs to hear this. In the next video, I will show you how to create a simple and practical anti-inflammatory diet, even if you have little time. You will be surprised at how much you can change without suffering, and now that you understand what is really behind detox diets and have discovered that the path to losing weight in a healthy way does not have to be so radical, tell me, does it make sense to keep trying shortcuts that only bring frustration? Or isn't it time for you to treat yourself with more respect, more presence, more truth? If you felt that this video spoke to you, that it touched on points that you have experienced or still experience, then leave your like now. This shows me that this type of content makes a difference to you and motivates me to continue bringing truths that almost no one talks about, but that you need to hear. And look, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, take advantage and subscribe now. Here we talk about real weight loss with awareness, health, and support. No magic formulas, no food terrorism, but with foundation, with experience, and with empathy. And if you know someone who is always jumping from diet to diet, thinking that the problem is with them, share this video. Sometimes all it takes is a new perspective to turn the tide.